Continuing from where we left off in our last video, we're still on the topic of microphone and why it is very important for all content creators and YouTubers to get themselves a microphone. In our last video, we looked at the DJI Mic Mini, and that is the more affordable option to their wireless mic 2, which I have right here in this pouch. We're going to talk about it. So stay tuned and keep it locked. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Colors, and this is Color Smith Tech Review. Alright, so let's dive straight into the action. And even before we proceed to talk about this microphone, let me stress how important it is to get great sounding audio on top of your videos. So nobody wants to watch bad audio coming straight out of your recording device. Now these days, every YouTuber or most YouTuber, they are using some form of phone or action camera to start their YouTube channel, and in doing so, they neglect the fact that audio is very important. All right. So for some of us, we have good quality phones. We have the iPhones, we have the Androids, and we have the action cameras, and they are excellent in video quality, but we slack up when it comes down to audio. All right, so here I have my Galaxy S24 Ultra. This is and has been my main shooter over my main channel, which is Color Smith TV. And on Color Smith TV, we are a team of adventure, creative cooking. So if you have not yet come across Color Smith TV, then be sure to check out Color Smith TV. All right, so let's get straight into this. So when you first purchase the mic, you will receive your package inside of a pouch like this. All right, and unzipping the pouch, you will have two of what we call wind muffs or dead cat, as some people like to refer to them as, but these are them. Please always use these. Always use these. I use them even when I'm indoor. And as you can see, I'm using a Rode wireless microphone, and on top of it, I have my wind muff. Even indoors, there's literally zero breeze, but I always keep my wind muff on. Now, the wind muff not only protects you from the breeze, but it also protects you from plosives. So for example, if you're too close to your microphone and you're pronouncing the P's and stuff like that, you might get some, distortion coming from your words directly into your mic. The wind muff will help with eliminating or minimizing that problem. All right. Also in the pouch, you will get this cable, and this is called a TRS to TRRS cable. Now this one you will use if you're using a traditional camera, and I'm going to show you just in a short while. You also get a USB type C to type A cable, and this will actually charge your microphone case, right? You will also get some stickers, some DJI stickers. Now, I've had this microphone for a while. I haven't even used these charging cables because any Type-C cable can charge the case, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, this is the microphone itself, and just like the Mic Mini, the DJI wireless Mic Mini, the case is exactly the same. Only thing is the size difference. This one is more bigger because the microphones inside are bigger. All right, same way to open it, you press the tab like this and it flips up, and then you get your 3 pieces of mics inside, 2 of them being the transmitter and 1 being the receiver. All right, and unlike the smaller brother, the mini, you have a screen on this one, and this is the transmitter. No, sorry, this is a receiver, right? So you have a screen, and it's a fully functional touch screen. All right. Also, you have a volume dial right here that you can also use. All right. So upon removing the microphones from their cases, or from their case, you can see that both of the transmitters are paired to the actual mic receiver. And on there, you can see the battery status, you can see the battery levels, you can change a whole lot of settings in there. But outside of the box, as soon as you take them out of the box, it is good to go. You just plug them inside your phone and just use them right outside of the box. No need for any tweaking unless you want to get technical. But for our purpose of being, young new content creators who, let's say, don't know much about audio, you don't want to trouble any settings. Just leave it as it is, and it will be good. Okay, now let us take a closer look first at the transmitters. And remember, the transmitters are the actual microphones themselves. So before I put the wind muff on, let me show you around. So this piece right here, it is a metal piece, and it's also clipped. So you press the top and you get that clipping functionality. All right, and DJI branded logo. So this particular microphone is semi see-through, so you can look, it's like a kind of glossy hard plastic. You can see some of the components in there. If we take a look on this side of the mic, you will realize that we have a record button, and we have a USB-C port that we can charge the mic directly. Let's say something happened and you lose your case, you don't have to worry. You can charge your mic this way as well. There's a light right here. Well, I'm going to show you the light in a minute, but there's a light right there. Also, there on the other side of the mic, you will find our power button, also our pairing button, and a light to tell you that the mic is powered on. On the bottom side of the mic, you will find the connector pins, and there you can see 4 connector pins right there. Those are what lines up to the connector pins inside of the case. If you look, you will see this big one here is for your receiver, and then down inside here, it's kind of dark, but there are some connector pins that when you put the mic back in the case, they lines up to the pin and it gets charging. All right, all you have to do is just close the case and allow it to charge. Now, if you look on the case itself, there are, let me open it so you can see, there are 4 indicator lights, and those lights will tell you when the case is fully charged and when it's need charging. So usually I plug my case in when I have only 1 light remaining on the case. All right, so like now I lose 1 bar, so I can live with that until I lose another 2 bar. That's the time I plug my case in right here, and as soon as my microphone goes in the case, they began to charge. Okay, also inside of the case, if you use an older iPhone, like probably a 13 or 12, you will get this connector pin for lightning. All right, and how this works is On the receiver, you can remove the Type-C connector pin simply by following the arrow. If you see the arrow, you can push it back and it snaps off like that. And then you replace it with your Lightning one if you have an iPhone. And it shows you how to insert it. There is a white arrow pointing in the direction, and there's an orange arrow pointing in the direction that you should push this thing. And just like that, you snap it in and you connect directly to your iPhone. But since I am using a Samsung phone, I will use a Type-C and just store this back inside of the case. There's actually 2 slots there in the case for storing them. One for the iPhone and one for the Type-C. Okay? All right, so put the case aside and let us take a closer look at our receiver. All right, so I just reconnected my Type-C adapter. And if you look to the bottom of the receiver, you'll realize the 4 connector pin, those line up in the charging case to charge the receiver. And if you look to this side, we have a Type-C charging port. So like the transmitter, you can plug this directly in without having to put it into the case and charge it up that way. All right, so that's it for that. And if you take a look on this side, we have a cold shoe mount. And what the cold shoe does is it allows you to put this on, for example, like a cage or your camera with a cold shoe mount. Give me 1 minute. Let me show you guys. Whoa. All right. So here I have my Canon R3, very beautiful, powerful camera. We're going to talk about it when we get to the camera section. So there is a cold shoe / hot shoe mount on top of your camera, right? Or cage, right? So what you would do is you would slot it in just like this, and just like that, it will stay on your camera. And if you were going to use the microphone with the camera, remember I told you about the TRS cable. You're gonna need this cable. All right, so what you do, there is a space on the microphone that says out. You plug that in just like that, and it snaps in, and then the other end goes directly into your camera microphone output, which is here, and that snaps into place just like that. And whatever you record on the microphone, it sends the signal into the camera, and you have that good sounding audio directly into your camera. But we're sticking to using it with a phone. So let's get back to the receiver here. All right, let me show you guys something. So with the receiver, you plug this directly into a phone, all right, and you start talking or whatever it is. If you want to use both microphones, then it's up to you, whether you're doing an interview style or you're just doing a regular one-on-one talk. You can use one piece of the mic or you can use both. All right, so again, this is our wind muff, and this is our transmitter. All right, so what you can see right here is a hole. So this hole serves 2 purposes. All right, so it actually doubles as a lavalier mic input, or you just use your wind muff in. Now, if you have a lavalier mic, you can plug it directly in and put this on your side if you want to be more discreet, and you can have it that way. I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so say for example, I have my lav or lapel mic right here. I can plug this directly in and I can put this microphone in my pocket or clip it to my side and have just this small microphone being my wireless microphone, right? So this essentially turns this into a wireless microphone, all right? So that's one way to use the hole right there, and it's called a 3.5mm jack input. But for this purpose, we will be adding our wind muff, and you just put it on like there, and that is it. This is how it looks, and this is how I recommend using it, because you're not going to get a lav mic unless you buy the lav mic separately or you buy the Rode Wireless Pro, which we're going to talk about in a separate video. All right, so you can use it just like this. This is how I recommend it, whether you're indoors or outdoor. This is how I recommend for you to use it. All right, and like I say, you can use one or both of the mics. It doesn't really matter. It is all up to you and how you want to use it. All right. Okay. So let me do a quick test for you guys. And you just plug in, and let me kind of save you the trouble, because this, when I first got this microphone, happened to me and messed up my audio. So the connector pin right here, all right, let's focus. The connector pin right here, when you connect it to your phone like this, just put it at the tip of the insert and push not on the whole microphone itself, but push on the little connector pin, and it snaps in like that. And the reason why I suggest doing it that way is because, let me take it out back. Sometimes you do it like this, and it kind of push back the adapter right here. So let me show you. It kind of push back the adapter right here, just a little bit off, enough that it does not line up with the connector pins on here. And if all the pins are not lined up properly, you won't get any audio. So that's a quick little tip I just thought that I would share with you guys. So again, once you put it at the tip right here, don't apply any pressure to push it in. Put your finger right on to here and snap it in. All right, and that way it is secure, and you have it like this. It is ready for use. So once you launch your phone, you launch your camera, that is. Let's see, and I'm just gonna record something with it. Okay, so I am just now holding the mic this much from my mouth. You can clip it on anywhere. It is an omnidirectional mic, so it will pick up sound from all around. But the closer you have it to your mouth, you know you're gonna get the best or a better sounding audio quality. And this is my current setup. I am filming this from my Canon R5. Here I have the Rode pod mic and also a shotgun mic, but I am using a different setup. I am using my Rode Wireless Pro, and that is being connected to my Rodecaster Pro, which is that pretty light up thing over there. We're gonna get to that, whenever we get to that. So yeah, this is just a quick test and just to show you guys how this thing works. I won't go into much detail. Okay, let me stop the recording. I won't go into much detail as it relates to technical use of this microphone, simply because you do not need to go that technical unless you're some audio engineer or something like that. But let me also show you guys that this microphone have other features, right? So remember we talk about the record button. So if we press the record button, I'm gonna turn the receiver off. All right. So the receiver is off right now. So once the receiver is off, you can see there will be a blinking green light, and that is simply saying that you are not paired to the receiver, but you can still, okay, let me stop these alarms. All right, sorry about that. That was my 1 o'clock alarm. All right, so I was saying you can still record on either of the transmitter portion of the microphone, even without a receiver, right? Or being connected to a phone. But this is just one added step. When you get into post, you'd have to sync up those audio, and that can be a bit time consuming, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. So if I click this button right here, you see a red light, and that red light means that this is now recording. So everything that I'm saying now is being recorded, right? So this can be used as a standalone recorder. Simply, if you want to be even further away from your camera, because sometimes depending on how far you go, you can use this as a backup safety track, just in case your audio for some reason lose signal to your receiver. Then you can use the backup audio that was being recorded on this microphone. It has built-in storage, and you can connect directly to a computer or tablet and download your audio files from there. So that's one use of this. All right, so click back that. Now, this is where this microphone gets more interesting and set apart from other wireless microphones out there. And this is why I love this microphone. See the record button again. If you press and hold the record button for a few seconds, you'll realize that the green light turns blue. And what that means is I am in Bluetooth mode. So what will happen is, let's say I have my DJI Pocket 3, and yeah, don't worry, I'm going to talk about it in a separate video. So I have my DJI Pocket 3. I can flip the DJI Pocket 3 on, and I want you to take into consideration that the light is still blinking. That simply means it's not connected to anything. So on my DJI Pocket 3, if you can see, I will go to settings, and you will see wireless and wireless mic, and I can click on that, and I can connect this microphone directly to my Pocket 3, and you see right there it is connected to my Pocket 3. So it is versatile. So whatever I record, so let's say I have my Pocket 3 here. Okay, so this is the DJI mic, and it is connected to my Pocket 3. And again, this is my setup. This is what I'm using, and this is how it looks. My Canon R5, and I am recording this review with the DJI microphone system. All right, so there you go. And that was audio, and that came from this microphone connected to the DJI Pocket 3. Also, it can be connected to your phone as well through Bluetooth. All right, and I'm going to show you that right now. Now, with the Samsung phones, you can go into your Bluetooth settings and you will see this icon right here. This one, you want to press it, long press it until the light starts flashing faster. So you notice it's flashing a bit faster. All right. And then on your phone, you want to look for DJI Mic 2. And if you can see it right there, it's there. And once you click on it, okay. All right. So it's asking if I want to pair with this mic, and I am going to choose pair. And it is paired. If you look on top of my phone, if it focus here, you will see that the Bluetooth is paired, and you can do the same and record from your phone using Bluetooth. Just in case you forget to pack this for some reason, you can still use your mic with your phone. Just the same, and you get the same kind of audio. Now, the thing that I realized with pairing it with the phone opposed to pairing with something like your DJI Pocket 3, you have to use Pro mode into the phone in order to record through Bluetooth. So always remember that's a Pro video on your phone, and then you have to select the microphone and it will show like this, and you can see Bluetooth mic. All right, so once you select that and you start recording, all right, you will see that it is recording through Bluetooth mic, and you are good to go. But let me say, if you're going to use your phone, try to use this. It is way easier, right, to use this than to use the Bluetooth function. But that's just an option, okay? All right, and how do you get back this to pair to the receiver again? You can do it two ways. All right, so first, okay, so remember you need to press the power button again, because this light, you want this light to get green, right? Sorry, not the power button, the record button. So once this light is blue, that simply means it is in Bluetooth mode. So press and hold the record button for about 3 seconds, and you will see the color change to green. So once the color changes to green, if it does not automatically connect back to your receiver, what you want to do is just put both of them back in the case, and they will automatically pair right together. And here you go. So once you have been paired again, you're good to go to use these microphones with your phone or your camera that way. So it's no longer in Bluetooth mode. And let me tell you that these microphone is compatible with in Bluetooth mode with your Pocket 3, your phone, your DJI Action 4, Action 5. I have both of those cameras as well. So when I'm talking about cameras, and get to those sections, I also will show you guys that. But I don't want to confuse you too much with too much information. I just want to leave you with this video without making it too long. I am going to go outside and hopefully we have more breeze today than we did yesterday, so I can show you guys, the importance of using a microphone rather than just using your phone. Okay, so this has been the DJI mic, the DJI wireless mic 2, and before I go outside for the final test, I just want to again stress the importance of using a microphone for all content creators, right? So especially new YouTubers, please get yourself a microphone and use it to better your video quality. All right, so tips as well is, if you really can't afford a microphone, try to shoot less outside, or if you must shoot outside, avoid windy areas like beaches or places where there are a lot of high wind, because trust me, you will ruin your audio or ruin your video with all those breeze coming into your microphone. And if you're going to shoot inside, try not to shoot in an hollow room, right, where there are no pillows, nothing to dampen the sound. Try to avoid those spaces, because you will also get that terrible echo sound into your video, and you don't want that. If you're going to shoot, ensure that you don't need a soundproof room or anything, but you want to have some curtains up, you want to have some pillows, whatever it is, because those will absorb the sound and keep them in, opposed to them just bouncing off the empty walls. Similar to like if you're in an open space and it's empty and it's hollow and you shout and you hear yourself echoing back, you don't want that. All right, so with that being said, I am now going to go outside and do the test for you guys, and I will be using my phone to do the test. Okay, so I will be connecting these mics to my phone, and let's get into it. So remember, when putting it in, put it right at the edge and then just gently push it in. That sounds wrong, like jaja. But anyways, I'll be using just one of the mics. All right, and also please remember your wind muff. They comes with the system when you buy it, so always remember to use them. Click it on and you have it like that. There are a lot of settings to get into, but I don't want to get into those settings because I don't want to confuse anybody. But you can mess around with the settings if you feel the need to, right? It's fully touch screen, so you can swipe and change the different settings, the microphone settings, the transmitter settings. But I recommend leaving the settings as it is when you get them outside of the box, especially if you don't have much knowledge about microphones and audio. Okay. Also, one more thing, you can monitor your audio. If you look closely on the receiver, you will see a headphone output. All right, so once you plug your headphone in, you can monitor your audio live, right? So you give someone the microphone piece, the transmitter, and they are further away from you. Whatever they're saying, you can listen on the conversation without having to stop and play back. Okay, so this is why this microphone is more expensive. I will leave links where you can pick them up from Amazon in the description down below. So without further ado, let me get going. I'm going to go outside and I am going to be recording with these microphones. So Stay tuned. All right, guys, so I am now outside. I am recording this portion on my DJI Pocket 3 with one of the microphones connected. There's a little bit of breeze, but I am confident that the wind muff on here is doing a good job at blocking out the breeze. Now I have the other part of this connected to my phone, and let me just clip this microphone here. All right, so I just clipped that microphone there. So if you realize, I have two microphones on. One is connected to the receiver that will send, this one here will send the signal into the receiver and then into my phone. All right, and then this one is connected to my Pocket 3 so that I can show you the demonstration of this outside. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be just recording with the phone. All right, so no mic is connected, and I want to see if it will pick up the breeze. All right, guys, so here I am doing this test, and like I said, there's a little bit of breeze coming in, not much, but hopefully it will be enough for me to get my point across. So here I have the receiver portion of the mic, and this is what it sounds like without a microphone connected. And without even stopping the recording, I am just going to plug this directly in. And now you should be hearing a difference as it relates to audio quality. It should be sounding a bit more fuller, and also it should pick up less of that breeze. I have the mic connected right here. Right, there's a little bit of breeze outside, but I am confident to know that I have been getting good audio because of this microphone. Also, the wind muff is on, and that should be protecting me from the breeze. And like I say to you, I'm going to demonstrate. Okay, let me stop that recording. So I'm going to demonstrate to you. I'm going to remove the wind muff. All right, so there I have it. Remove the wind muff. So I'm going to do the test again. Okay, so the mic is connected. There's no wind muff on. Even though you will get better audio quality, you will still get bad sound because of all that breeze that is coming into your microphone. So this is why the importance of the wind muff is necessary. Okay, guys, so that is it. I am going to go back inside and we're going to talk some more before we close out this video. All right, guys, so I am back from that test, and I am pretty sure that the audio has been improved whenever you connect the microphone to your phone or your camera. Now, if you were using a camera like this is a mirrorless camera. If you're using a camera, it's the same principles. Always use your dead cat or your wind muff if you're outside and there are breeze, right? As a matter of fact, just always use your wind muff, always, right? So I think that covers the basics of this DJI wireless mic 2. Like I say, you can go on Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, and you can pick one up. Let me tell you the price. It's a little bit more expensive than the DJI mic mini, and if you have not the money to pick this one up, then you can go for the DJI mic mini. But if you want the best of the best in class, you can go for this DJI wireless mic 2. All right, so currently you can pick one up for $350 on Amazon. I don't know if this thing will focus for you. My background is too bright, so I think my camera is having trouble. Okay, I think this is a little bit better. So there you go. That's it right there. So you'll get superb audio when you are recording your videos. Again, if you want to learn more about how to create good videos, definitely subscribe to this channel, Colors Smith Tech Reviews, and I will be covering video quality, audio, different accessories. But the reason why I decided that I'm going to start with audio is because I want to encourage all content creators to get themselves a microphone. There are cheap options that you can go for. You don't have to go with something like the DJI wireless mic 2. You can go for something cheaper. There are tons of options out there, but just always try to get yourself a microphone. All right, so with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely go over to the main channel, which is Colors Smith TV. Over there, we do a lot of creative cooking. We have a team. We have 3 teams, one in St. Vincent, 2 in Jamaica, 1 based in Portland, and 1 based in Kingston. And we do different things. We feed the homeless. We do a lot of creative cooking and some travel. So thank you again for being a subscriber to the channel. And this channel is mainly for YouTubers, and I'm going to be showing you guys a whole lot of stuff. I have tons and tons of knowledge as it relates to technology and the different type of mics and cameras, and best believe it, I have most of what you will want to see. I have tons of drones. I have tons of microphone, different types. I have camera kits, different accessories, you know, things for doing live streams, specifically if you don't want to use a phone. So definitely, I don't want to bombard you guys with too much information all at once, but just know that I'm your Jamaican tech guy, okay? So stay tuned and watch this video, share this video. Anybody you know struggling with their YouTube and wanting to start a YouTube channel but don't know what's the first step, then you can subscribe to this channel. I'll also go over some software as it relates to editing and creating, you know, content here on YouTube. So stay tuned, give a close eye on the channel, and do not miss a video. We're outside. One Colors.